Just like the title says, yes, real estate bought my Tesla. I'm going to show you exactly how that is and how you can do that too. Now, this doesn't apply just to car loans. You can use this strategy to pay off everything that you pay monthly. You can use the strategy to do that for you. So in 2020, me and my wife, we turned $15,000 into close to $100,000, 98 to be exact. And how did we do that? We did that through real estate investing. And now that our family is growing, we're pregnant with our second son, we need a bigger car. And that's exactly what this YouTube video is about, is how real estate bought my Tesla, and specifically the Tesla Model Y. Almost exactly 1 year ago, we entered our real estate investing journey by buying our first investment property. Now, 15 days later, after buying our first investment property, we actually bought a home, but we did that with an investor's mindset, meaning we bought this home knowing we're going to be selling it and we're wanting to make a profit on it. If you're new here to the YouTube channel, me and my wife, we're both active duty military. So we're actually moving right now. So that's why we're selling this property. So we bought our first investment property for $15,000. Now, what did we do? A year later, we sold it and we made a $22,000 profit. Now, that's before we even got our down payment back. So with our down payment back, we hit $37,000 hit our bank account. Now, 15 days later, like I said, we bought a home, and we bought the home for $330,000, and it was worth about $350,000. Now, how is that? Well, you have to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a video like this, so you can find out how you can get $20,000 worth of equity. Okay, enough of that plug. Let's get back into it. So we got this property that was worth $350,000. We bought it for $330,000. A little backstory is we were driving around a neighborhood that my wife wanted to live in, and we saw a property that was coming soon. That means it wasn't on the market yet, but they were going to be putting on the market soon. So I just went up and knocked on the door, talked to the homeowners, and basically worked out a deal where they didn't really know what their home was worth, and I did. So we got them down to $330,000, and we had about $20,000 worth of equity. If you're getting value out of this video, hit that like button and turn it blue. Now, a year later, like I mentioned, we're both military, and the military is actually moving us right now. And so a year later, we're having to sell this property and actually appreciate it to $381,000. And the home that we bought for $330,000, we actually put $10,000 down instead of 0% down, because we're in the military. We can utilize a VA loan, but we wanted a lower monthly payment. So we actually put $10,000 down to get our monthly payment even lower. Now, whenever we bought this property, that's exactly what we wanted to do. I wanted to get a discount on the property, meaning I wanted equity in it. And the area that we're living in, Colorado Springs, it on average the past 7 years has appreciated 10%. So I knew this, and I knew this property was going to be worth way more whenever we move for the military. So it appreciated to $381,000. Well, we sold, our investment property. We actually sold it a few months ago to another investor, and we're selling this property at the same time. So basically, we made $37,000 on our first investment property. Then we made $61,000 on the home that we're living in. This is all after the down payment, after we recouped the down payment. And what are we left with? We literally turned $15,000 into $98,000 in 1 year. Now, how does this apply to buying a Tesla? So here's exactly how we're going to be doing that. Buy 5 to 6 investment properties. If we did the same exact thing for our first investment property towards the next 5 or 6, we're going to be putting $15,000 down. And with our first investment property, we were making about $600 every single month in cash flow. Yes, that's actually taking out expenses and everything. So what do I mean? So that's totaling up to $2,500 to $3,000 every single month in cash flow. And if you want to learn how to get that high of cash flow, there's gonna be a video popping up right here, so go check out that video. If you want to be part of an exclusive mastermind, there's gonna be a link down below where you can sign up to be in that. It's completely for free, but I host this every single week, and it's a mastermind for all of us to actually come together, brainstorm, and come up with some amazing ideas for real estate investing. Now, how does this apply to a Tesla? Well, let me exit out of this right here. We're gonna go over to the Tesla that I'm gonna be buying. Well, as you can see, the estimated monthly payments on a loan of, we're putting $10,000 down, not $4,500. And okay, you can see that our loan payment is actually $542 every single month before you take out like the gas bill that you would typically be paying on a normal car, or oil changes, all these other expenses that you'd have to be getting for a normal car, you don't have to pay for with the Tesla because obviously it's electric. So after savings, $448, but we're just going to stick with $542. So like I said before, we are actually making $2,500 to $3,000 every single month. Obviously that pays for the Tesla. Now you might be asking yourself, why aren't you paying the Tesla outright? You have $98,000 sitting in your bank account. Why don't you just spend, I think it was, hold on, let me go back. I think it was cash. Why don't you spend the $45,000 to just buy it outright? Well, that would leave us, with $40,000, we could buy maybe 2 properties with that cash flow, about $1,200. Well, if we just take out a loan, using good debt to actually work for us. Well, if we use good debt by buying investment properties to pay for our liabilities, buying assets to pay for liabilities, you can see that if we just take out, loan. Yeah, here we go. The $542 every single month on the low end. Well, you're left with basically $2,000 every single month. Now, if we paid for it all cash and then use the rest to pay for an investment property, we'd be able to buy 2 investment properties, and that's only $1,000 you're getting every single month in cash flow. So obviously this is the better deal. Yeah, there's more risk, but that's the point of real estate investing. There's a good amount of risk, but there's a great amount of reward as well. And honestly, there's not that much risk. If you're having a problem with your real estate property, just sell it and break even on the property. Maybe make $1,000, $2,000, maybe whatever, but break even and then get out of the deal and then just do another one. And that's all there is to it. Like people want to talk about how there's so much risk in real estate investing. Yeah, there is risk, but it's not as much as people think. I think it's just a fear factor for people not to invest in real estate. And I'm showing you right now where you can buy assets and then pay for your liabilities and still have about $2,000 on the low end, have $2,000 still coming in every single month. That's someone's full-time income here in the United States. That's crazy. And you can do that by just buying properties. I went from broke, and I mean broke. That's having like $0.23 on my bank account, having to sell my Xbox to pay for gas to get to my job so I can make it another 2 days to get my paycheck. That's how broke I was, to now owning close to about 5 to 6 investment properties in theory, right? And the next year buying 5 to 6 investment properties. If everything worked out exactly the same, this is what would happen. This is what we are planning for. The purpose of this video isn't to brag. It's to shine a light on what real estate investing can do for your life. It changed my life for the better. I was floating through life not really knowing what the future holds. Now, I have control of my future, and now I can spend time with my sons, soon to be sons. There's going to be videos popping up all right in here that I picked out specifically for you, and I really think you're going to take value out of them. So go check out those videos. Until the next video, I'm out. See ya.